Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2 as the Albion Confederation. Let's continue on from where we last left off. And you have been enjoying the series, remember to leave a thumbs up down below because it really does help out the channel. So, with our unification here, you might notice we have a handful of territory that's not actually considered core quite yet. You do have a truce with us, or at least a handful of these people do, but you don't. And if you don't have a truce with us, guess what that means? It means we're going to immediately invade your country and annex you directly because these countries will not get integrated peacefully. Because they're Rhenish, they're not going to want to join us because we are currently Bohemian and Albion. And we're also not their culture main tag, which is Germany. This area here should be wiped out pretty soon. Yeah, you're looking pretty good. Just go help out with that siege. Okay, so which of these... what is it? 5 countries? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 countries here. Which of these do we have a truce with? Truce with you. Truce with you. Truce with you. Truce. No truce. Truce. So 2 of you guys, we can invade pretty easily. So what we have to do is remove them from our sphere. Then we're going to have to break our alliance with them. And then declare war. We're also making decent money. I mean, we don't have a navy right now, which is probably something that we do need to worry about. We could tax some more, but I really don't think that's actually necessary. We are making also some more amenities. I'm actually not even too sure from who. But I guess we'll build, let's say, 1 round of Clipper convoys. Just sort of a basic navy. I think if we were going to want to build ships, we want to build something better than men of war, especially for 1848. So then after this, we will... dissolve our alliance. It's going to take a while for us to get all of these territories under our control. But overall, we should be okay. Because you don't have any allies, right? No, your allies absolutely nobody. Then we declare war, restore order. I mean, you could have, joined us peacefully. The Japan rebels, okay, they're a little bit annoyed. What's your problem? You want a lot of stuff going on? I mean, right now we're very reactionary. Like, very reactionary. We don't need this many troops to actually fight this war. So, you know what? You also hunt rebels. You hunt rebels, and we should be okay. I mean, we're funding our military as much as we possibly can. I do worry slightly about the possibility. Why are you doing so poorly? Okay, no, you're doing fine now, but for a little bit, you were doing very, very poor against the enemy troops, which is not great. I think they're trying to mobilize... Oh, that's probably what's happening. They're constantly mobilizing their army. So the upper house got rearranged, even more reactionary than it was before. It's just actually getting more and more reactionary, which I think is kind of funny. Militancy is very high. The Luddite mob. Let's hint at some policy changes. Can I annex you now? Still no. We go fight this front. Again, you are the only one that we actually have a truce that we don't have a truce with. Our truce with everybody else expires in 52. It looks like, so the Scandinavian, the Jacobean rebels have enforced their demands in the country. Are you still fighting the Russians? You are. You are now a constitutional monarchy. You've lost a lot of prestige because of that. And we do need an army to just defend Prague, because we can't let Prague fall to the enemy. Or falls to the rebels, I should say, because that's going to be really dangerous for us. We'll remove you from our sphere as well. Again, eventually break our alliance. Now, Brandenburg nationalists have risen up. I was not expecting there to be so many people who are mad at us all the time. Yes, we'll annex this territory, send in the troops. So you win for now. And we're expanding our territory ever so slightly. After that, we'll dissolve our alliance with you. We might even need to call Bavaria into the war. Well, we need 1 army to at least... do Flanders. I don't even know where do Flanders is. Doesn't really matter. We need at least 1 army to stay in Prague for some defense. So after that, we'll declare war, restore order. I'll call Bavaria in, because they will accept. And if we call them into the war... what should happen is that Bavaria will also help us kill rebels. because they're technically hostile towards us. Yeah, so they're already helping us out, which is nice. Thank you, Bavaria. You just come help siege down this stuff. Got 31 stack. You have 20 stack. Please automatically hunt rebels as well. I don't like that this is what we have to do. Call you into the war. Also, what other wars are happening right now? Russia, Finland. Stuff's going down in Africa. How is North America looking, by the way? Horrible. Just absolutely terribly. But we'll kind of see how that ends up playing out. I don't like all the rebels. I mean, what we could do is if I increase the draft, it still does lower militancy. Because the game doesn't care what reform actually gets passed. It just cares that a reform did get passed. It's strange, but that's how it works. You will accept the offer. I mean, yeah, proposed peace. Let's annex the territory. Because we have about 2 more years until Anto-Jacobin tract. More reactionary. Very, very, very reactionary. We'll try to stop the Jacobins as much as we possibly can. I mean, militancy, still only 0.14. I'm assuming this is because of, war exhaustion is actually, really war exhaustion? We're at 37%. We're at 37% because of all the rebel occupations. How do you blockaded home ports? What the hell are you talking about? The rebels don't have any ships. I would like an explanation, please. Okay, Hungary, thank you for helping me deal with the rebels as well. You're declaring war against the Heavenly Kingdom. I don't think that matters so much. I mean, Burgundy, we still have actually like 2 core states that we could take from you at some point in the future, which we're going to do for sure when we actually have the opportunity to do so. I mean, this is like way more casualties than I would want to take. Ambassador insulted. No, just give me some more prestige. I have no reason right now to go to war with the dual monarchy. Like, it doesn't make... If we had Burgundy and Inner Sphere or something like that, something that we could do, maybe. Keep on funding all the factories. How are... Neutral. Frankfurt at Maine. Frankfurt's you. Frankfurt's one of the countries that we are going to annex in a few years, so... Once we have all this region kind of under our control, even actually going to war with Burgundy right away, probably is not a bad idea. Because you're allies to the Russians, which is not great. But I'm trying to think. Now that we've secured our position, who else would we want to influence? I mean, Illyria, maybe? Cordial with the dual monarchy. But honestly, let's throw a lot of points into Illyria. We got some independence rebels, but the Hungarian army should be able to deal with that on their own. When the rebel situation has passed, let's send all our troops back to the front lines. Recruitment. Yeah, no, we need more recruitment, please, and thank you. Get more recruitment here. Get more recruitment down there. Like, we could train up a lot of units. I hate the Jacobins. Get out of here! Someone at least needs to stand in Prague forever. That's at least one thing I've come to accept. Well, we need to also get soldiers here instead of in whatever province that was. Let's negotiate with some leaders. Saxon nationalist. How long are we gonna... Like, you're Albion. We should have cores on you, right? Yeah. And if we have cores on you, you shouldn't rise up against us. That's all I have to say about the matter. I mean, I don't think the cores for Saxony are ever going to go away, unfortunately. Let's also just get military plans. Let's finish up all the... Did we get the research? We did. Let's get education efficiency. But with our extra recruitment, let's go to you. More soldiers, please, and thank you. And we're doing okay against the rebels. The end of the revolution! Let's go! I mean, this is still... Militancy's gone down. And the rate militancy is increasing is also going down, which is nice. Yeah, so you go fight the stack. You make your way down to here. So now everything, I think, is slowly going to stabilize in the country. I'm hoping. No more Jackman rebels. Revolution's been over. We've crushed them decisively. Not like Scandinavia. Scandinavia fell to that shit. But we're doing pretty good. All things considered. It is 1850. Again, we can't do anything until April of 52. So about 2 years from now, we can get some stuff done. Of course, we're still very, very, very reactionary. We can't pass any reforms. They do want suffrage. But I can't do anything. Because, I mean, 19% of people would say yes. But that's not enough. That's not nearly enough of the upper house to actually do anything for us. Yeah, definitely let us lose some militancy, though. I mean, while it's decreasing, it is still going up. It's just the rate of which it's going up is decreasing. I'm trying to think, like, do we train more troops? I think so. Now that I believe the revolution has somewhat subsided. Do we have any movements in the country? No, and there is an election going on. This is going to cause a little bit of attrition, but that's okay. I want to make sure these armies are at least somewhat balanced. So go 1, 2... No. Yeah, we'll go 1, 5 artillery, 5 infantry. That's an okay stack. So we'll send you over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Send you to here. 3, 4, 5. Send you to this province, and then the last stack. 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll delete this guy that's got a red army. No reason to keep him around. Yeah, so delete you. Everybody here will kind of go their separate ways. Illyria, we can get you into friendly. Close to being where we want you to be. How's Italy doing, by the way? Venice, not in anybody's sphere of influence. I mean, I wouldn't mind taking control of them. But I can understand that might be a little bit difficult. So, what do we want? We need 4 engineers, for sure. And then these 2 armies should be fine. Then we need 2 cavalry. Actually, each army should have 2 cavalry, I think. Well, let's just start with 2 for now. Follow that up with 4 artillery. 1, 2... The game crash? Hello? Victoria 2? No, there we go. Go 4, and I think we need 5 after that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that should be good to fill up 4 full armies. Now, apparently we might need to actually buy more artillery, though. We're stocking at 17. Let's stock at 50. All these artillery should begin building, like, right away. Engineers are currently missing some explosives. We can buy a small amount of that as well. Let's just say 8. 8 should be good enough for a small number of engineers. And after that, if we can start building up like a 4th army, I would really appreciate that. But I don't know how likely it actually is. Of course, free trade is usually... I mean, it's what the population wants. It's actually generally, I'd say, pretty bad for us. So, I mean, 66% of the country, 66% of voters are reactionary. Like, the rich who can vote are very, very reactionary. We'll definitely go, let's say, for less moralism. We'll just say God is dead. Probably, but I would say that'd be a little bit of a scandal if I had to take a guess, but that's okay. Poland, are you in any... I was going to say, are you at any risk of becoming a great power? The answer is yes. They're actually in 5th place. Who got kicked out? Scandinavia got kicked out of the great power list. Okay. Grand Colombia is also a major power. Which I guess is actually not a huge surprise. I got Finland, Belgium, this guy over here. They are definitely becoming the powerhouse of the New World. We have a 182 relation with Poland. So Poland, me and you, like, we should be good friends. But it also means that you're probably going to try to influence some of these other people around us, which I don't like the thought of. Okay, so who won the election? Unsurprisingly, the reactionaries won. Conservative and reactionary parties got 92.38% of the vote, which I would consider that to be a landslide. So we've almost got a leader into our sphere. Can I actually invest in any of these countries? I can. Invest a little bit in Illyria. I invest a little bit in Venice just for now. A little bit into you. A little bit into Moldavia. A little bit into Macedonia. A little bit into... You're also Venice. But you could be Greece in the future. So... You're also Venice. Nejd. And Persia. I mean, all those actually seem like they'd be good choices in the future for us to try to control. Actually, getting Persia and Nejd into our sphere of influence, getting some control of some oil in the future would probably be quite nice. Yeah, so you are a bunch of artillery pieces, which will get you up to, I think, 4. You're actually missing an infantry, so we actually had to train 1 infantry as well. Not what I was expecting. Oh, I did not know I had another rally point up here. Don't have a rally point up in Magdeburg. Wait, why would I have a corps here? Why would there be a rally point up in that province? I'm actually not too sure. Do I have medicine? I do. I probably want to get inorganic chemistry soon as well for more supply. Okay, so that should almost finish this army off. 1 engineer to that province. Send 1 engineer to nope. Send 1 engineer to that province. And the rest of you should be able to go down south. And you should all finish at 36. Because you're at 4, 4, 6. You're also missing an artillery. How did I not count this right? Build 1 more artillery, though, please. Thank you. No. Artillery is actually fine. Don't build this one. So we'll keep 1 army stationed in Prague. I guess that can be you for now. All these troops will deploy their way towards the front line. Ready to go, because Burgundy, I would really like to take some of my core states back. You're still allied to the Russians, but Russia, can they get military access through Poland? I would think no. Because Poland does like us a lot. What we do want, though, is... Oh, no, you're an 1860 tech. If that's the case, let's go for inorganic chemistry first. I mean, early railroad would also probably be, like, really nice for economy. But for right now, just some railroads is not bad. Also, did I not build 15 ships? I guess not. I could have sworn I built 15. But that's okay. Yeah, no, because I would have clicked this button. So who knows? Who knows? It doesn't matter. Our army's ready to go, though. I mean, Hungary's also got a pretty decent stack with them as well. Russia. My problem with Russia is that if we go to war with Burgundy... No, okay, I was worried that if we go to war with Burgundy, then Russia would become the world leader. But looking at their military stats, no, that will not be the case. We'll get a leader into our sphere, dropping down to 1. Could we go for Serbia next? Because they are a puppet state. Does that matter at all? Neighboring sphere member relations. What about Turkey? They're hostile towards us. What about Nejd? Neutral? I mean, on other continents, they don't like us very much. Apparently a dual monarchy, like, took over a bunch of Afghanistan. I don't know when that happened. But they're definitely becoming a colonial powerhouse. So I guess then... What about, like, Venice? They're opposed to us. They're friendly with Aragon, so that's not looking likely. You know what, Serbia? We can go with you for now. Drop all you guys down to 1 point. And yeah, that seems okay. Serbia, I want you to be my friend. Burgundy, I would really wish that you were just never a major power again. Don't know if that's likely to happen or not, though. We will cut naval spending because we don't need it to be that high. Increase administration costs. Increase military spending. Make our country as good as we possibly can. And next year, like a few months from now, these 4 countries will then be added into our nation. Annex all of them. Then, of course, take over these areas. And we'll be looking pretty good. I would really like to bully Burgundy into complete submission if I can. They don't like us, which I would say is not a surprise. We're still allied to Aragon, though. And I don't think Aragon's really a good ally. And there's a chance they leave the Great Power list. So you know what, Aragon? I'm going to break our alliance. I really don't think it's helping us very much. Also, Grand Colombia is no longer a major power. Really? They're in 14th place. I wonder what happened to them. They are at war with this guy down in the south. I really don't know. Huh. Yeah, leader, you'll definitely take an alliance. Thank you very much. Do you have any cores? You do against Venice and Austria. I don't know how I feel about that. Poland, would you go for an alliance? Oh, no, we already have an alliance with Poland. I guess our alliance actually just never got dissolved. Which I'm kind of completely okay with. A little bit more defense for all of our troops. I will take. Yes, I mean, I would say between me and Poland, we've got a pretty solid... Also, you're only cordial with your... Like, you should be able to sphere your satellite states pretty quickly, I would imagine. You should get a lot of good modifiers for them. But I would say, me and Poland, friends forever. They only have 29 divisions, which is not great. They are cordial with the Spanish. I mean, somebody's got to sphere them, right? At some point. I mean, militancy... I mean, the rate at which it's going up is still decreasing. I will not alliance to you because I need to kill you. I actually need to kill you all very, very soon, so I'm going to remove all of you from my sphere of influence. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. It was nice knowing you. I mean, I do gain... What, 1 infamy? I lose prestige as well, which is not great, but I need to remove them from my sphere if I want to annex them. Again, they'll be ready to go in. Austria's having pan-nationalist. 6 stacks should be able to deal with that, though, just fine. So I think next month? Not that you could lose 100 prestige, but... Burgundy doesn't like us in Serbia. I guess I actually didn't look at... What's Serbia at right now? They're friendly with Burgundy. So you know what? Fair enough, I guess. Moldova. Neutral with everybody. Let's throw 5 points into you. That seems good. And now our truces have expired. You shouldn't have any allies, right? I mean, you're allied with each other, but that doesn't mean too much. Declare war. Restore order. Declare war. Restore order. Declare war. Restore order. And declare war. Restore order. So now at war with all of these guys, and I would think that for right now, this is going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks for watching. My name is Anthnwam. If you enjoyed, run a thumbs up. Not enjoy, click thumbs down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.